Welcome to How to Save Your Marriage with Nicola Beer, a full show of tips and practical strategies to repair, rebuild, and strengthen your relationship. If you are currently stuck, wondering if your marriage can be saved, or you want to save it but don't know how to go about changing it, this show is for you. To book your free marriage strategy session with Nicola, get the free marriage ebook or donate. If you are enjoying the show and want to help keep it flowing, visit www.nicolabeer.com.
Hi and welcome. So happy you're here. I'm going to be talking about anxiety today. The natural ways to help heal anxiety, as well as what to do if your husband or wife suffers from anxiety, how to be there for them, and how to handle it. Anxiety is one of the most common mental health conditions, but it's also one of the least talked about and understood. Someone suffering from anxiety will often require a lot of reassurance, understanding, love, compassion from all of those around them, especially their husband or wife. It's important for all couples to remember that when a spouse suffers from anxiety, it's not something that should be taken personally or as an attack. Many partners get upset thinking that the person who has anxiety is behaving in a certain way because they do not trust them, they don't believe in them, they don't believe that they're capable, or that they're deliberately being negative to ruin things. Sometimes a husband or wife may feel that this is their partner's way of getting back at them, trying to annoy them or spoil an evening or a weekend or whatever it is. When in reality, most of the people that I've supported with their anxiety, this is far from the truth. Often it's multiple, consuming worries, doubts, concerns that plague a person's mind, that they find hard to release, to stop, and it can eat them up. It can really plague their whole energy, mind, and spirit. And most of the time, until they start reaching out for help and trying some different things, they will feel that they can't control it, that it controls them. I've discussed anxiety on other podcasts, so today I really wanted to focus on helping couples and individuals to reduce the stress that anxiety can bring. To understand the natural ways, and by natural I mean without medication, and whether a person decides to go on medication or not needs to be discussed thoroughly and understood with a really good, trustworthy, reliable doctor. So my mission today is to support you to reduce the impact that anxiety can have on a relationship. Researchers from Queensland University conducted a study on the levels of clinical anxiety, which involved over 480,000 participants from all around the world, and the findings indicated that clinical anxiety was a prominent condition affecting a high percentage of people, regardless of what country they were from, highlighting the fact that anxiety is most definitely a worldwide concern. So that study was done several years ago now, and we look at what's happening with the COVID-19, the panic, the stress, the ill health, the financial worry and anxiety, of course, health anxiety, cleanliness anxiety. A lot of people their OCDs are becoming bigger. Social anxiety can be increasing, especially for people that have been enjoying the lockdown and now scared to go out, scared to be with other people. And I think that's going to continue as well. So it really is a worldwide concern right now. Lockdown, social distancing, and the media obsession with the COVID-19, the anxiety is absolutely heightened because all we're hearing right now is negative news. So we need to make sure that we're doing something positive for ourselves by listening to some comedy or some music, changing what we're listening to and not listening to only negative, stressful news and events. I'm speaking to people every day who are having panic attacks for various different reasons. So here are 12 natural suggestions on how to support a spouse dealing with anxiety. The first is stress relieving exercises. We often subconsciously clench our jaws or tense our shoulders when we are suffering from anxiety. So reminding your spouse to do some simple exercises like jaw stretches, shoulder rolls, and walks, either on the treadmill or walking outside, can be a great way to just naturally relieve stress from the body. I love dancing because it's freestyle dancing where you just allow yourself to just go with the music, exercise and release however you like to release. It's also a great activity and quite fun as a couple to do some jaw exercises or some facial yoga, as they call it, where you just do different facial expressions to work the muscles in our face and to also just relieve anything there. And it's a lovely idea as well to just do these exercises together, get into a habit of it, and to do it together in that spirit so that they know that they're not alone and you're not alone. The second is understanding the importance of breathing. Often when someone is suffering from an anxiety attack, the last thing they can focus on is simple things like breathing. Reminding someone to focus on breathing can greatly reduce the length and the impact of the anxiety attack. So it's always important to try and bring your husband or wife's focus back to their breathing by breathing slowly and calmly next to them. This can work better than telling them to breathe. Instead, start slowly and loudly, extending your exhale and inhale. Additionally, practicing deep breathing together on a daily basis can set you up for the day. It can put your body into a relaxed state, which in turn reduces anxiety and stress levels. Deep breathing increases oxygen levels and stimulates the part of the nervous system that promotes a greater sense of peace and calmness around the body. So you can be doing that in the mornings, halfway through the day, before you go to sleep, as a lovely way to just slow down and enjoy the present moment. Number 3 is to identify a plan of action during anxiety attacks. Helping a spouse during an anxiety attack can be difficult, especially if you're not sure what they need at that moment in time. One of the biggest things you need to remember is that it isn't the time to ask your spouse those questions. It's more beneficial to take some time out of the day when your husband or wife is feeling calm to discuss a plan of action when they are going through a difficult period of anxiety. This ensures that you are respecting your spouse's wishes when they are feeling at their worst, but also giving them exactly what they need when they are unable to think clearly for themselves. A plan of action is vital because it makes it easier on both of you, on both parties, not to have to worry about the other person when anxiety is high. One of the biggest worries in marriage where one suffers from anxiety is the fear of doing or saying something to make the anxiety worse, which then drives a wedge between a couple, both thinking that they cannot rely on or support the other. The fourth thing is herbal teas. Studies have shown the effectiveness of chamomile tea on cortisol levels, which spike when someone is anxious. Brewing a good cup of chamomile tea is extremely effective on instantly reducing stress and overwhelm, calming the mind. This can be a great thing to incorporate in your nighttime routine as a couple. Number 5 is to set a healthy sleep routine. Vital rejuvenation happens to our bodies when we are sleeping. So when we are not giving our bodies that time to rest, you will notice your immunity is affected, which affects your mood and can bring on symptoms of anxiety. Having a good sleep routine can include some relationship building time before bed. Giving both of you a break from your phones, laptops or TV at least an hour before bedtime is a great habit to get into, and hopefully bringing you both closer together and of course helping to reduce symptoms of anxiety. One couple I'm working with, they are reading together before they're going to bed. Another couple, they're praying together. Another couple that I've been working with are doing yin, gentle yoga together. So it's doing something that is relaxing and that helps you unwind. The 6th is reading up on anxiety. A person who wants to support their spouse deal with anxiety, the best place to start is research. Listening to or reading about other people's experiences can give you deeper insight into the world of anxiety. Just letting your spouse know that you care enough to do your own research, that you're taking it seriously, that you love and care about them, and that you're wanting to understand so you can reassure them and be there for them. It can also bring a sense of calmness and peace to you, knowing as much as you can about the subject, knowing that you are not alone, that you can have a positive impact, and you can share positive, helpful stories to your spouse during their dark time. They're also more likely to trust you if they know that you understand and you've done your research. Anxiety at a deeper level is really a call for safety, security, love, and peace. So the more you understand this and are able to give this, that security, that safety, and love, the better the person will feel. And of course, this can be the need for safety and security in health and health-related measures, in finances, for the family, or for your relationship. The 7th is massage. Anxiety can take over a person's life, so they end up having very little quality time to dedicate themselves. A husband or wife helping a spouse with anxiety is a great thing to do through physical touch. Whether it's cuddling, massaging, back rubs. For a lot of people, physical touch, love and affection is very powerful. And massaging the neck, the shoulders, the head, or the feet, if somebody likes the feet, can be a really loving way of helping them release any stress, any worries, any concerns, and also showing you care about them and that you're there for them. And you can even take online massage courses or learn about Tantra, sensual massage, which can be a great couple activity to do during this time, bringing you closer. Number 8 is ecotherapy. Recent studies have shown that being surrounded by or listening to sounds of nature can do wonders for your mind. Going for walks in the forest, around greenery, going to the beach, listening to the sounds of the waves, or simply listening to the sound of water through a flowing fountain, river, can all positively impact mental well-being and reduce feelings of anxiety. Ideally, you want to experience them, breathe them in, be in nature wherever that is possible and whatever kind of nature you can access. If you cannot, then there are many different audios that you can buy where you can listen to sounds of waves and other natural sounds. The 9th is relationship coaching. This is another positive thing you can do if your spouse has relationship anxiety. If they're insecure, if they're worrying that you don't love them, that the relationship isn't going well, that you're cheating, this can be a great thing to do for you both as a couple to show your commitment to work on the relationship, to strengthen your connection, improve your communication, create more passion in your sex life. All of this is possible with really good relationship coaching and the guidance of a good mentor. If you're unable to invest in one-to-one support, there's a lot of audio programs, I know I have quite a few, that can really help a couple become closer. If you feel insecure in your relationship, doing nothing or ignoring your husband or wife is really not going to support you to make those lasting positive changes. If you would like to ask me any questions about my program, you can just visit my website, nicolabeer.com. Number 10 is positive affirmation meditations. One of the best and the most effective ways I help individuals and couples with anxiety is through hypnotherapy and positive affirmation guided meditations. These help people to induce a state of relaxation, a sense of calmness, of confidence, of peace. And on my website, if you go to nicolabeer.com, you will find my 7 secrets to saving your relationship. And along with that comes my forgive and let go of the past meditation. It supports people to just let go of past hurt, to have a loving, happy relationship. And it's something you can listen to together at night before you sleep, or to snooze to your alarm, or if you need that little pick-me-up in the afternoon around 3 or 4 or 5 o'clock to have the energy to continue and finish things in the day and the evening. It's a lovely gift to give yourself. So you can go and get that for free from my website, nicolabeer.com. And you can also check out my free self-confidence, self-love, esteem building hypnotherapy track on the website as well. Having a specially created meditation for you can be very powerful in changing the subconscious thinking, because a lot of people will share, okay, rationally, I know it makes no sense. Rationally, I know that there is no point in worrying. Rationally, I know that this probably will not happen. But their mind just sends them into a panic, which then sends their body into a panic. Their breathing gets more stressed. They can feel it in their chest tightens. They feel that they can't control their breathing. They feel that they can't breathe. They feel trapped. They feel horrible. So this is what, unfortunately, the symptoms of anxiety can be like. And having something to just listen to zone out to retrain your subconscious mind is very, very effective. The next is join a community. A community of supportive, kind, and friendly people can really make such a difference. Creating a network for yourself if you're helping your spouse with anxiety, and actually for your spouse suffering with the anxiety. Having a loving network of people that you know that you can go to, where you can show up and be yourself, where you can ask questions, is amazing. And I've been very busy actually during this time, and I've created 2 supportive communities, and I would love you to join. I actually created the Facebook one many years ago. I got so busy with the podcast and so busy helping thousands of couples, I didn't really have the time. But I've really made it a special effort now that I really want to give support in this way, because I'm asked on email questions every day and I don't have that opportunity to answer all of the questions very quickly. So I've decided to put myself into 2 different Facebook groups I'm running. One is called Vinana Dance Party, Vinana Dance Party, Vinana, and this is a dancing and meditation group. So there's 23 meditations in there that I've created. There are over 34 dance classes right now. There's a new dance class being added every day, and you can just really party in your own home, release, have a good laugh, and it's a great idea to do as a couple or even with children, all having a dance together. The classes are around about an hour, and then I suggest that you listen to a meditation if you have that opportunity to do so at the end of the dance class. So you're welcome to join that group. And then my relationship group is where I give valuable content on relationships, where I post anonymous posts where people give feedback. Maybe it's about, okay, what do I do? My husband isn't having sex with me, or what do I do? I am feeling lost, or how do we improve our communication, or how do I drop neediness? How do I win back my spouse? All of these different topics. These are the things that we talk about, different relationship tips. We support one another, And every week, starting this week, I'm going to be giving a live lunch and learn. So this is where I'm going to be recording live into the group and talking about one of the topics that you vote on to really give support in that way. And you can also message me with anonymous post to post. Feel free to ask me questions and I will give the answers in the group. And it's a lovely way to be more in touch with one another if you like Facebook and if you have a Facebook. And then the last thing, and definitely not least, this is probably one of the most important things in a relationship in general, and this is compassion. Showing compassion, being loving, understanding, caring is so, so important. And this is whether your spouse or you are suffering from work stress, health stress, financial stress, whether you're sick, whether it's anxiety, low mood, OCD, PTSD, whatever it may be, even a cold. Showing love and empathy, showing care, showing, I'm so sorry you're going through this. How can I help you? What can I do to make you feel better? What can I do to support you? Is so, so important. If we want that loving, strong, close connection with those that we love, showing empathy and compassion is absolutely essential. And I want to end by saying that it's also very important to remember that it's okay to get help to help somebody else. Sometimes people feel that they need to push their husband or wife to get help, or maybe the husband or wife is getting help. But that doesn't mean that the person supporting them shouldn't get help for themselves. If you would like someone to talk to, if you feel it's going to benefit the relationship, to have someone to share what's on your mind, to get tips on how to support your husband or wife, to have a safe space for yourself, to be able to talk through how it's affecting you or your worries or concerns, which perhaps maybe you're hiding from your partner because you're worried that if you share your true feelings, it may make them worse. Having guidance on all of this, connection, communication, anxiety support, on any other kind of support, can be very, very helpful. This is going to help you to be healthier, happier, and it's also going to then create a happier, healthier, positive home and relationship. So thanks so much for listening today. Wishing you a great evening or day wherever you are listening to this. I'll be back for more soon. I'm going to put the links to my website, to the 7 Secrets in the Forgive and Let Go meditation, and to the 2 Facebook groups. I would love to connect with you in there if you feel like it. Take care, from my heart to yours. Bye.
Thank you for listening to How to Save Your Marriage with Nicola Beer. To book your free marriage strategy session today, you can visit www.nicolabeer.com, where you can also get the free marriage fixing ebook, request a topic for the show, and make a donation if the show has been of benefit to you and you want to help keep it going. We wish you an amazing love-filled day ahead.